Hey you guys, what's going on? It's GamerGator here, aka Evan. Today we are playing some Planet Zoo, Manhattan Zoo, challenge mode, that sort of thing. Yeah. And so, there's something I want to say about Planet Zoo. So I feel like doing 2 episodes per weekend pretty much, because there's Saturday I upload an episode, and Monday, pretty much the weekend. And apologies for uploading this episode a bit late, a day late, so apologies for that. Okay guys, as I was saying, apologies for being a bit late with the episode. It's just, a busy day, all that sort of stuff. So what I'm talking about is scheduling it back to 1 episode of Planet Zoo in general per weekend. So I think I'll probably just do 1 episode on Monday. That way I could probably make the episode a bit better, get a bit more work in. And I think that'll be better just for each series as a whole. So that means this and Megazoo are only going to happen once every weekend. I think I'll still probably pull off Megazoo for Monday. Just get 1 more episode of Megazoo out. So the tradition is starting next weekend. Actually, next weekend I'm probably going to have more time because Thanksgiving, but at the same time, probably not going to have more time because Thanksgiving. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much just the announcement stuff. Let's see what I did off screen. Alright, so there's stuff there. As you can see, the staff only area covered up a bit more. Is that a transformer or a water? Ooh, that is a transformer. Okay, I thought water treatment. Because we might worry about power here, not gonna lie. Alright, so let's go into the research lab here. As you can see, I changed this, so Arctic wolves are here. There's gonna be the polar bear data, and I have a polar bear area pretty much set up. I'm probably gonna want to get rid of that grass. The thing that I'm worried about is this enclosure big enough? Because polar bears need massive amounts of space. I'm probably also gonna want to get rid of that grass, but the polar bears are pretty much never satisfied, so I'm probably gonna need to enlarge the enclosure. Unfortunately, I really don't want to, but I'm probably going to have to. And I'm going to show you this little thing over here. So you can walk up this path here, this ice path, kind of like in Frozen, when Elsa was making her castle. Oh gosh, I just referenced Frozen, but yep, there's that. That's meant to be a glacier sort of thing, meant to be a mini glacier over there. You know, that sort of stuff. And partially the main reason I wanted to do this, so I can go over here, and you can look through and you can see the waterfall and kind of look through the bear crevice there. So yeah, that's cool. And yeah, there's that pretty much. So there you go. There's the polar bear enclosure. Actually, I'm gonna want to put education boards for the polar bear up here. So let's just go ahead and quickly just duplicate these and put some up here because we need to. Is this the right way? Alright. Now I don't want reindeer, okay? I do not want reindeer. Oh, I do like this. Oh, this sucks. I'll just keep these on off. Put that on off real quick. So let's do a message doesn't pop up. Get 1 more, I think. There we go. Now, so you got some messages here. This one too. This one too. And we got some research done. Oh, and damaged berries. You don't want to fix that. Oh, we can hop up the green iguana as well, which is nice. Comment here. Important. Now, I can hop off the green iguana and go onto something else. I don't think there are any more exhibit animals that need it, so let's just go into something like what hasn't been researched at all. We can go into doll sheep. Go into doll sheep. Here we go, just needed to concentrate there. That was very complex for me, of course. So, fix that. Tickets are underpriced. That's awesome, because now we have a new starring attraction, so that's pretty great. But we need to move the polar bear in. Unfortunately. Oh! I can grab my mail now. It's not particularly great, but it'll have to do. Alright, calm down as well. So, there we go. We got 2 polar bears in. That's pretty nice. Gary needs to assign a keeper there. There you go, polar bears. Gary needs some. With these polar bears are quite pricey, so I'm gonna wanna work up some conservation credits so I can get, of course, future animals. Because, you know, polar bears are not the only expensive animals in the game, unfortunately. There are other expensive things like giraffes and elephants and lions, all that stuff. Pretty expensive. So yeah. Alright, we can also have Black Bird Eater as well. And move on to llamas. There we go. Alright, gotta change the iguana and bird eater enclosures. So iguana is this one. There you go. What happens for my iguana? Now the bird eater lives in one of these. This one's bird eater. And if I just go boop boop, there we go. Giant anteater, a bit more, that's good. Let's see, what else do I want to get? Also, I don't have headphones on, so I can't really hear the game, but hopefully you can. Now, these animals are in transit, right? These polar bears? Oh, they're not. Are they in here? Hold on. Where are my polar bears? Are they in transit? Let's just fast forward. Alright, there we go. I don't really care about mechanic work stuff right now. Alright, now polar bear, do you have enough space? Oh, nowhere near. Therefore, you are going to be quite unhappy. Do I want to expand it? I mean, if it's at 50%, I can't do 50% welfare. I can't. How am I gonna power that area? Because then it's gonna be too hot for them. Wait, how much water? Do they have way more water? No, they only have just slightly more water than necessary. Dang you, polar bears! Dang it, I don't want to expand it because it's freaking huge already. I think it's the biggest enclosure in the zoo right now. Or that is the grizzlies, actually. The grizzly one's larger than I expected. But, ugh. Alright. I hate it. The polar. I mean, I get that they're trying to be realistic, but at the end of the day, I think the polar bears would be fine in this. If this were probably real. If this were real life, I feel like they would be okay with this space. I really do feel like that. Because if I go to, if I go to one of my local zoos, which does have a polar bear, or well, not local, it's a couple hours away, but close enough, and I look at their polar bear enclosure, it is not even this large as this enclosure. There is no way they have that much space, okay? I'm sorry, I just cannot believe that. Now I'm just going what I'm guessing this thing was. Over. I really should have done this before the barrier, I gotta say. Oh, you can kind of see where the barrier is. The train's acting weird, and you should know where the barrier is, which is good. If I go ahead and get rid of this, I'll just green play the transform or whatever. It doesn't need to be perfect amount of space, but it just needs to be fine, you know? You know what, forget it. I'll just add a transformer back here. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. That's transform. There's still a little bit of space for that. Now those are all powered, which is good. Now let's put in loads more coolers. Bam, 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 bam. As you can see, loads more freaking coolers. That's not enough coolers. I don't know what is enough coolers, okay? There we go. And over here, yeah, I'll change that as well. There we go. Now let's just add in loads of snow. Also, probably going to want to get rid of that bedding because it does not fit in anymore. What? I think if I fast forward, it'll be good, right? It'll eventually turn to snow? Or do I have to go over it again? Okay, that's as far as it reaches. So I'm gonna need to do more then. Content there, delete these messages. Alright, forget it, let's add more coolers. That's how I want it to be. Alright, so if I fast forward here, it'll eventually be good. There we go, like so. That's good enough. I think the coolers are honestly actually kind of lacking the game. So, let's add in some bedding now. There's bedding there. There's bedding there, go nuts. Now, Polar Bear. Get rid of that. Do you have enough space now? You have more than enough space. That's good. All that space for freaking polar bears. Now, I had to do something with this terrain. Because it just looks so boring, you know? I had to do something to build it. Actually, I should probably add in some foliage. I could. Pond in, maybe? I think this polar bear might be obstructing the pond. So, polar bear, what we must do to you, unfortunately. Just move you over there for a second. Okay, now those coolers are floating. I can't tolerate visible floating coolers, unfortunately. I can tolerate... Oh, shoot. Alright, if I just think you in. And if I just think you in. Should be okay. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. So that means I think I need a new female pronghorn then? Let's reset filters. Let's try and find a good pronghorn for them to mate with. I just want a female. So you'll have to do, unfortunately. There we go. Man, now this exhibit doesn't seem that good. If I compare it to something like, you know, these. But it's alright, it's alright. I have to make these exhibits interesting somehow. Honestly, these Arctic ones, I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of the Arctic area. I don't know how I feel about this area. It's alright. Personally, I much prefer the whole tropical sort of environment, so I prefer, you know, South America. You know, if you saw the Mega Zoo and saw the flamingo enclosure I made, I'm more interested in that sort of thing. I dug that flamingo enclosure a lot more than I did, you know, this. It's so barren, you know? I feel like there's not enough going on. What does the polar bear like in terms of foliage, if it likes anything at all? Oh crap, all these things are in its enclosure. Oh, it's 99%, that's right. Let's see here. North America, Europe, aquatic, and tundra. Alright. So continent, Europe, North America, biome, aquatic, tundra. I assume reeds are going to be available. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I can imagine a polar bear liking a mangrove. All this stuff is like too green. Labrador tea, there we go. You know, Arctic spur flowers. That's the sort of feel it gives me. I might want to block that up there. Just gonna. There we go. Let's see, is there anything that at least somewhat... Diamond leaf willow, that somewhat fits in. I can take somewhat. I can do somewhat. However, I can't just go, you know, I can't just go and putting in reeds. It doesn't fit in. I can do caribou moss. Caribou moss can fit in, I think. Let's put in some caribou moss. Maybe some small bushes that manage to survive in this cold Arctic weather. There really isn't much to choose from. Unfortunately, I can't really find any trees, which sucks. You know, I'd love to get some of these trees in here, you know? Something like this. If there was a snowy version. I wish it would, like, and when it starts snowing, it would, you know, pretty great. But, unfortunately, I can't. I mean, something like that and put it in the snow, it'd look good, but I can imagine something like this. A yellow cedar, but in the snow would look awesome. But, unfortunately, can't do that myself. It's just something that happens on its own. Now, let's see, can you escape? That's another question. I don't believe you can. So we're good. Alright. So let's see, what could the polar bear like? Polar bear. There we go. Now. Large tray. I'm not sure the keeping condition actually. So we'll just get one there. Get a bit of water here. I would like, however, to get a toy here. So, ooh, that's pretty much. Block of ice. That's better. Maybe a snowball. How's that better? It's getting better. Toy enrichment. Get a percent markers. There we go. And for food enrichment, get a bamboo feeder. I might actually need. Oh, I was gonna say I might need a little more research for the polar bear, but I think we're good. And yeah. Alright, there we go. Polar bear enclosure. Very happy polar bears. And all I really need to, you know, we can play it now. I think playing it will be fun playing it. And we'll just add some polar bear stuff. I don't believe I've ever put a polar bear. No, I haven't. I haven't put a polar bear in my own zoo before. I don't think I've done it either with the doll sheep either. I mean, I kind of have, but I didn't really. Yeah, but those are campaigns, so those don't count. I haven't done it with any of the Arctic animals, so yeah, that is pretty cool. But the polar bear, I think, is the one I'm most excited about, just naturally. And you know what? The polar bear is pretty freaking cool. Let's just go ahead and take a thumbnail of that. That's a good thumbnail. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, maybe I can go into Ansel. Get something a bit better. Yeah, that's a better thumbnail. A bit more like that. There we go. That's a thumbnail right there. Delete that old crap one. Heck yeah. There you go. There's the polar bear enclosure. I mean, there's really not much decorating to do, unfortunately. Shut up. It's fine. Bringing annoying messages. Oh, I love Sandbox so much more than this. I love Sandbox. Sandbox is amazing. Oh, freaking challenge mode. But yeah, guys, there's your polar bear enclosure. I mean, maybe I should hang out with them a bit more other than, you know, just take a thumbnail of one. So, there's that one. Where's the other one? Oh, the other one's swimming. Oh, plenty deep water. Plenty. Hello. You look pretty cute, actually. Even though you're one of the most dangerous carnivores on the planet, I'm pretty sure. I think. I mean, not to me. You live all the way up in the Arctic, so... of course, I'm nowhere near the Arctic, so... But, I mean, if it escapes the zoo, it's actually still 2 hours away, and that's driving distance, so... Again, I don't think you'd be too dangerous to me, but... Hey, you're pretty freaking cool. I guess you like swimming, eh? It's good exercise for you. I don't know why I just said A. I'm not even Canadian. I can't click my message. How are you doing? What you doing? Are you pooping? Holy crap, those are pretty big turds. Okay. Big polar bears have big turds. Did not know that. I mean, I would have expected them to have big turds, but not that big. It's huge. Oh, you're just gonna lay down right next to it. You're not even gonna walk a little bit at least. You're just gonna lay down right next to the. Okay. Okay. What tasks do I have? Oh my gosh, tasks. Among Us. Have no crime. What? Frick that. How did I not have 10% Arctic Wolf education rating? Because I have education boards about the Arctic Wolf. Over here. That's education. That counts as education, right? You're still learning about it. Come on. Come on. Alright. Oh, that's an important message. Mechanics might want to get on that. But yeah, guys, there's the Arctic done. And you know what? I think I like it. I like the research facility idea. I like having these very different looking enclosures, you know. This one's a pretty basic enclosure, but it has quite a few animals in it, so that's cool. And, you know, it's a peaceful enclosure. Oh, food shops are done. Alright, let's find something else to research then. Staff facilities. And, you know, the Arctic Wolf one, it's very different, because, you know, it's partially in the research facility. It has a big mountain in it, and it's a moat. It has a moat, and then this one is just, you know, just massive Arctic biome, pretty much. So yeah, pretty different areas, at least exhibit-wise. And you know what? I like that. I like making my exhibits all different because, at the end of the day, my South American ones, as you know, my South American ones all felt pretty different as well. I mean, you know, my tortoise one is very different from my llama one, and my llama one is very different from my anteater one, and my anteater one is very different from my monkey one, and my monkey one is different from my jaguar. You know, they're all different, except for, you know, the terrarium, of course. Mechanic, you know, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I don't really feel like any of my enclosures are similar. I feel like everything has its own distinction about it. You know, this thing has the elevation, and you know, it's pretty just general generic enclosure. These two kind of similar, but at the end of the day, this enclosure has this massive building attached to it. Oh, no. Another one? And you know, this one has the waterfall, the log cabin, this elevation area, you know, and the wolves and the caves and everything, and research facility, and mode, and Arctic, and freaking temple, and waterfall, and bridge, and climbable stuff, you know, different stuff on it, and then the most generic enclosure. I mean, yeah, unfortunately this is a pretty simple enclosure, but you know what, tortoises don't need much. If you've ever been to Six Flags Great Adventure, pretty, from what I've heard, at least in terms of Six Flags, on the better side. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of that park. It's my home park, so naturally, I've liked it a lot. Other than the roller coasters, it's not that great. It doesn't have like amazing food, theming, or atmosphere, really. But the rides are very solid. Other than that, it just goes downhill for me. But, you know, if you're going to have fun, great park to go to. But, you know, if you want a full-on experience, go to Universal, Disney. You don't even need Disney. Go to some Hershey Park even. At least has nice atmosphere and everything, well kept. Or Cedar Point, or Tampa. I've been to some good parks, but anyway, not about parks. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Great Adventure. It has a tourist enclosure, you know. It's not too special of a tourist enclosure. It's pretty simple, but at least that one has a pond in it. Well, my tourist enclosure in Medic is nicer. This exit was honestly just made to bring guests in. Because I needed more animals than tourists. They were decently cheap, so made a crap tourist enclosure. That was pretty much what I went for. And yeah, guys, I'm just gonna end the episode here because there's no reason to go on. I was pretty much just rambling, mumbo jumbo, and we're good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.